This man's decision was final. He used all of his savings to build an event organizing company called SB19 Entertainment. Yep, I'm talking about Tatang Robin. Tatang noticed how passionate.
What is going on? What time it is, man? We're back with another video, and in today's video we have SB19 Story episode 1, some break. I know I'm doing another episode 1, but the problem is a lot of people said the one that I reacted to was the ultimate, which was sort of a remake, you feel me? So I thought, you know what, let me start with this one and react to the whole series, if it's a series, because episode 1, so for sure it's a series. So I'm gonna react to the whole series of this one story, and then I'm gonna go to the ultimate one, you feel me, so that I can get a better understanding and know, okay, this is where it started and all of that, you feel me? So without wasting any time, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and do all the good things. Let's get into the video. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. Some people think we actually making money out of the music reactions and stuff, bro. Like, we get copyrighted, gang. Like, how are we gonna make money but we get copyrighted?
Disclaimer, this video is only based on my personal research. I might miss some details and it's possible to have discrepancies, but I did my best to get as much accurate information as possible, so enjoy.
Yeah, for sure, the boy, when he made the other series and stuff, there were some people who said, no, that's not true. No, you missed this part whatsoever. Bro, you can't get everything. Some other person will get something, some other person will get something. He's trying to put something together, you feel me?
This is
I remember this part though from the first, for the one that I've reacted to.
called Triple, a group of talented performers and comedians from Korea you've probably never heard of. They were formed back in 1994 when the word K-pop hasn't even been invented. In 2002, one of the members made the biggest mistake of his life, which will change the entire course of P-pop history.
I just hope it's not gonna be so close to that one, bro. I don't want to be watching the same thing.
Do you remember this song? It all started with this man, Jong Song-han. When he left the trio in 2002 to become an entrepreneur, Cult Triple became Cult 2. Most of their fans definitely thought that Song-han's decision was a huge mistake because the remaining members started racking up different awards in the entertainment industry. If he only stuck around, he would have gotten those awards too. But this man's decision was final. He used all of his savings to build an event organizing company called SB19 Entertainment. Yep, I'm talking about Tatang Robin. Tatang noticed how passionate Filipino fans were during the rise of K-pop, so he wanted to organize K-pop concerts and events that promote Korean and Filipino culture. To make that happen, he needed entertainers, a group of young people that will be part of the package of their service as an event organizer.
When you use entertainer on this one, it actually explains the question that I had, because on that other one, I had a question that was he bringing together singers or dancers or what? So when he said entertainer, so it means a group of entertaining people.
We're talking about people who can do dancing, singing, and even act as servants like waiting tables and assisting guests. So he held
You see what I mean? The entertainer. It means a lot.
An audition and hundreds of young talents applied. 30 of them passed as trainees. They were then called Nara, which in Korean means country and is the national tree of the Philippines. They went to multiple events together, including the fan meeting event.
Wait. I missed it on the first one. So Nara
They were then called Nara, which in Korean means country
Also, Nara means country.
and is the national tree of the Philippines. They went to multiple events together, including the fan meeting event of the K-pop group called Off-Road.
I can't find 내게 달 때까지 'cause you're my lady 널 향한 dropping
After numerous events, Tatang Robin saw something special when it comes to Filipino talent. He realized that some of his trainees were far too talented to just end up as small-time performers. So he decided to launch the first P-pop boy group that underwent strict Korean-type training. Out of the 30 trainees, only few have made it. Jan
I think it actually now it made sense that is a remake, because this one is actually, that one is more like there's a lot of information into it. This one is actually more narrow.
Paulo Nase.
Is it
He always wanted to be a performer. As a young dreamer, he joined several competitions as a soloist and also a member of the K-pop dance cover group called PHP. As a trainee, he was the guy who shows up early and leaves late despite juggling a full-time job as a data analyst to provide for his
Pablo
family.
Escobar?
He was the first one selected due to his undeniable diligence and leadership qualities. He is known to have critically acclaimed songwriting ability.
I feel like the name Pablo, though, it has so much weight, bro. Like, because of Pablo Escobar, like, it has so much weight.
A badass rapper, and was often dubbed as a genius, but
So he actually, sorry for pausing too much. So it actually means he is the legend of music.
he consistently denied it because he claimed to be just a hard worker. This made him the destined leader of the group. He debuted with the name Sejun, but later changed his name to Pablo. Now that the methodical leader is chosen, they needed more members. Tatang Robin just got a genius composer in Pablo, so they needed someone who can dance. And this next guy,
Wait. I think, is that Simon Sevilla?
Tatang Robin just
That's Simon Sevilla.
got a genius composer in Pablo, so they needed someone who can dance. And this next guy is exactly that. And even more. Stelvester Ahero. He was only 16 when he started competing as a dancer while studying. He was a born winner despite growing up as a bullied kid. He made performing his escape from the harsh reality of the world. He did a great job channeling the negative aspect of his life and converting it by winning multiple K-pop dance cover competitions with his group Saeon. He is also a hard worker. He was teaching dance to kids while competing. There was a point when he worked too hard that it threatened his life due to poor health. He is a very skilled choreographer. In fact, he's the main culprit behind most of SB19's snappy and amazingly synchronized dance routines. But little did they know that dancing wasn't even his only talent. He easily became the main heavenly voice of the group because his vocals were just
I'm still on your side.
out of this world. He debuted as Stel, the main vocalist, the lead dancer, and choreographer of the group. Josh Cullen Santos became homeless at the age of 16 and it was his decision. He's had the worst childhood among the other members. From growing up in a toxic environment to being physically abused as a kid by their nanny. At an early age, he witnessed what it feels like to be a member of a middle-class family that went rock bottom in just a matter
Bro, imagine being abused by your nanny, bro. Like, come on, gang.
of months. He experienced getting evicted
One thing about me, bro, you will never abuse in my own home,
from
bro.
apartments to smaller rooms. It came to a point when his family had nothing to eat but ketchup and salt. They had no permanent address. Because of that, Josh and his sister dropped out of school multiple times, so they got bullied at school for being repeaters. Sometimes he would get into fistfights for defending her. Josh had enough of this, so he took matters into his own hands by leaving. He became independent and started working as an internet cafe attendant. Using his own income, he took the alternative learning system and was able to finish his high school degree. He clearly had no background in performing. Not until he met new friends from the dance community, which led to him meeting Stel and Saeon. they became co-members and went on to win numerous K-pop dance cover competitions all over Asia. They even met BTS during one of their winning runs in Korea. In a way, Josh was saved by Stell after trying so hard to save himself. And it paid off because after training, Josh ended up debuting as the lead rapper and dancer of the group. Justin De Dios didn't have to audition. Apparently, he was a very good-looking guy that when he joined a talent workshop as a teenager, Show BT immediately took notice and offered him to become a trainee to improve his singing and dancing skills. He was one of the late joiners, and when
Like, what the hell? Did he just say he didn't have the audition because of the looks, gang?
he did, he immediately
Looks doesn't give you talent, though.
saw a familiar face in Josh.
You look familiar.
Apparently, the two had a stint in performing together in a K-pop dance cover group called Zero to Hero.
Hey, welcome to my world, let's do this. 이슈 제조기라면서 어디가요 분위기가 higher. 비행기 밖은 너무 시끄러워.
So Justin as well wasn't new in the world of performing. He auditioned to be a part of the televised Pinoy boy band Superstar show, but he didn't even make it to the live auditions. Perhaps it was fate. He didn't have great singing skills at the time. It was only when he became a trainee that he improved astoundingly in the vocal department. He went on to finish
That's what actually happens, gang. You know, sometimes if something doesn't go your way, don't be mad about it. You feel me? Don't be mad about it because life has a way new, like, it means you're not ready, gang. Like, if you're not ready and then you get into a whole new world that you're not ready for, like, sometimes the setbacks makes you a better person and then gives you much more better than what you were gonna get.
his college degree in multimedia arts while training, which earned him a skill in filmmaking. He then got selected to debut as the main visual, the sub-vocalist, and the creative director of the group. He was the would-be director behind the record-breaking P-pop music video, What, and more. But that's a story for another video. At this point, Show BT seemed to have completed the group. 4 members in a P-pop group, a nice even number. 2 rappers and 2 vocalists. They were perfectly balanced, but they felt like something was missing. Perhaps someone was missing. Someone who could take this already great group of guys and push them to achieve the next level, the extraordinary level. Someone so naturally gifted that he could stand out in the presence of the already talented group of young artists. This venture that Tatang Robin took needed an apex, so he started the online auditions. When Josh heard about it, he was like, I know a guy. Philip John Suson is such a specimen. He was so naturally gifted that excelling in sports looked like a walk in the park for him. He grew up in the church under the care of his grandparents. He was an artistic kid, so he was active as an editorial cartoonist in school. Nobody taught him to play musical instruments. He taught himself by just listening to the music, so he ended up becoming a southpaw guitarist, but he later fixed it as he learned more.
That actually happens, though. I won't lie, even me, by the way, I know how to play a piano or a keyboard. You feel me? And I taught myself how to play it. I've taught myself a lot of things, bro. Like, I taught myself how to do sound engineering to produce and everything before I even went to study it.
He didn't even know that he could dance until he was forced to in order to get good grades during their school intrams. After discovering dance, he transformed from a guy who didn't know it to someone who can fly. Because of his raw talent, he ended up teaching dance to the entire school and continued on to form a K-pop dance cover group called Amigo 7. Apparently, his group gave Josh's group so much trouble during their early competitions because they were very good rivals. So he decided to recruit him. But Philip was hundreds of islands away and didn't have the money. What did Josh do? He shelled out for his plane ticket. With nothing else to lose, Philip went and left his previous life in the countryside. He then trained with the boys and officially debuted with them as Ken, the main dancer, the bass vocalist, and the lead rapper of the group.
The legend!
One thing to note is that
That's my boy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that is my boy.
they were an unlikely bunch because they wouldn't have met each other if Tatang Robin stayed with his already successful group in Korea. Justin failed his first audition, so he didn't even bother to audition again because he thought he wasn't ready. And and Josh wouldn't have attempted to recruit Ken if Show BT's training program didn't even exist. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the butterfly effect. When a small and seemingly insignificant occurrence has a rippling effect through time, leading to a consequential event sometime long after the initial event, or as Google would put it, a phenomenon whereby a minute localized change in a complex system can have a large effects elsewhere. Tatang Robin's so-called mistake back in 2002 led to forming the future P-pop kings. In 2018, SB19 was formed. The name of the group was carefully picked. The number 19 is the sum of Korea and the Philippines area code digits 82 and 63. So 8 plus 2 plus 6 plus 3 is 19. SB doesn't only mean Show BT. It is all about their ultimate goal for Pinoy sound to break into the music industry, which is fearlessly represented by this praise.
I'm not gonna lie though. Wait. This part right here. Wait, where is this part?
The name of the digits
This
82
one.
and 63.
I don't even know what this means, gang.
So
Like even on the first one, I was lost.
8 plus 2 plus 6 plus 3 is 19. SB doesn't only mean Show BT. It is all about their ultimate goal for Pinoy sound to break into the music industry, which is fearlessly represented by this praise. Soundbreak.
I don't know, bro. Is that the end? Yeah, that's the end, bro. Like there's not much difference from the one that I've watched before. I'm not gonna lie, that one actually has more information than this one, but I just had to check it out. But I'm still gonna watch the full. Okay, look, let me do this. Comment down below if you want me to continue with this one or you want me to continue with the second one. Because at this point right now, I don't know, bro. Because I feel like it's more the same thing, but the second one has more information than this one. So I feel like for me, it's better for me to watch the second one, which has more information, than watching this one and then go watch the other one. You feel me? But comment down below what you guys want me to do. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the reaction. Make sure to leave a thumbs up and comment down below whatever you want me to react to or whatever you want to say, because if you can't end. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. What are you waiting for? Come on, bro, subscribe, gang. You feel me anyway, gang?